Hey everyone, my name is David Spratte and I sweat a lot. I get the sweatiest of hands, I get sweaty feet, I get sweaty armpits. It's gross, it's embarrassing, it's awkward. And I'm here today to talk about what we can do about it, because you sweat, I sweat, we all sweat, but no one really talks about it. And that's why I'm launching a series called, I'm filming some videos called a sweat series. And in the sweat series, I'm going to talk about tips for managing your sweat. What is sweat? What is excessive sweating? And how to manage the symptoms of hyperhidrosis, over-the-counter prescription solutions, best ways to use them, tips, tricks, things that have worked for me, things that have worked for thousands of other people that I've been speaking with who have hyperhidrosis, who have excessive sweating, and really get to the core of how to stop sweat and how can we live with a peace of mind to know that we're not going to break out in sweat on our face, on our hands, and our feet, in our armpits on a day-to-day basis. So together we're going to stop our sweat. So that's the sweat series. Now a little bit more about myself. I got the sweatiest of hands, the sweatiest feet, the sweatiest of armpits in high school. But when you go to a store, there are a lot of products for your underarms. But when it comes to the hands and feet, there's nothing. And I didn't get that. So I went to a Catholic school, and one day in Mass, but right before the Our Father, and everyone's like hold hands and stuff, if you looked around the gym, it was just in a gym. If you look around the gym, everyone's like wiping their hands off on their pants, on the chairs in front of them, on programs, doing whatever it took to avoid that awkwardness and embarrassment of offering a sweaty hand. There's this one time I was sitting next to the crush at the time, or my crush at the time, and offering that sweaty hand was the worst, and my heart was beating the whole time. I was nervous. I had those butterflies and that knot in my stomach as I was holding her hand, because I knew it was slimy, it was gross, and I was like, I have to stop this. So senior in high school, really sweaty hands, what are you gonna do? I started researching online, couldn't find anything. Obviously there's nothing in the store, so I started talking with material chemists at Georgia Tech. I'm from Atlanta. And then after that, I started setting up meetings with dermatologists. And I just make a dermatology appointment and say that I had some random skin condition. And then just go in and just tell them that I wanted to pick their brains. How can we stop sweaty hands? That's the question that I would ask them. And what kind of products can I make to stop it for myself? And so fast forward, we started working on it. We went through 60 prototypes over the course of a year, formulated in our dorm room. We tested it on ourselves, on other friends that get really sweaty hands, and we took it to a contract manufacturer and we launched. And that was 2015, and we really launched it. We didn't know anything about startups or business. We just knew that we had a product that worked for us and that helped us to stop our sweaty hands, stop our sweaty feet, and we wanted to bring that solution to other people. So fast forward to right now, things are going well, people love our product, and we've just come to understand and come to see, and we've experienced this since the beginning, but no one talks about sweat, and no one is doing anything about it. So right now I'm here today, we're here today because we want to talk about sweat. We want to spread awareness about hyperhidrosis, increase education, but more than anything, help you manage your sweat. And obviously Carpe is a great solution for that, but that's not the only thing that we're going to talk about. Obviously not everyone in the world who sweats is using Carpe. I probably wouldn't be talking to you right now if they did, but what I can say is that the people who do use it absolutely love it. And we've heard from thousands and thousands and thousands of people who've used it, and just like us have come back and said, I tried everything and then I found Carpe. This has changed my life. I cannot thank you enough. So that's really why we're here, what we're here for. And kind of in the sweat series, I want to talk with you and engage with you to figure out how we can help each other manage our sweat. So with that said, Carpe has a couple of resources for you outside of this sweat series. So on our YouTube channel, you can subscribe below. There we have some videos of a dermatologist explaining what hyperhidrosis is, or excessive sweating, what it is, why it happens, It's a product of an overactive sympathetic nervous system. Treatments that are available, side effects of those treatments, etc. There's a lot to learn. That's more on like the clinical education side. You can go to our YouTube channel to find that. You can also go to our website, carpelotion.com, and at the top you'll see a tab called Sweatopedia. Link directly to it right below. It's carpelotion.com/Sweatopedia, and there are a lot of articles in there that are interlinked and tell you all about hyperhidrosis, excessive sweating, kind of everything that a lot of what you want to know to help understand the condition. So without further ado, I just wanted to introduce the Sweat series, introduce myself to you, tell you who I am, where I'm from, what I'm trying to do here, and what we're trying to do together. And let's do it. So we're gonna hop in, and I'm gonna go film the first video, which is 5 tips for managing your excessive sweat. So next week's episodes, if you have any ideas, thoughts, questions, conversations that you want to have, things you want me to answer, please shoot me an email directly at david@carpelotion.com, and I will decide on a topic based on your responses. All right, thanks so much. Here we go.